Katie, this is your fourth Olympic Games. Will this be your last?
Somebody just asked me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna enjoy this one, stay in the present, have some fun along the way. We'll see.
Do you feel like this one is a little different than the previous ones, just because of the star power, the expectations? You know what I mean?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. There's expectations every time we step on the court. We can't lose a game. No matter who's on the team. So I think expectations is always going to be there. I mean, it's definitely a deeper team that I think I've played on, deepest team I've played on since I've been with USAB. From top to bottom, everybody is the guy on their team. I think we had a lot of the last Olympics, we had a couple younger, role players in the league that grinded their way up in camp and got that opportunity, which was cool. But they wasn't like the best players on it. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are Hall of Famers, all-star, so I'm excited about this. I think the experience of 21 helped the culture of USAB and what type of team we need to be if we want to continue to dominate. And I think we're bringing that into this group, which is going to be fun.
Will it be different playing with Steph, playing for Steve Kerr? Just the dynamic, the familiarity that you guys have. Do you think it'll be any different?
Nah, I think it'll be a seamless, easy transition since we did it before. I know what Steph likes the ball. I know his game. He knows my game. Steve knows my game as well, and I know what he wants out of his players too. So I think it'll be easy.
Now, last time we saw you guys were playing Minnesota in the first round. You and Ant were going back and forth.
Yeah.
It seemed like you appreciate that part, that moxie from someone like that because you were once in his position.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it ain't just because it's Ant. Like, you make a couple good plays and, that's just the nature of the game is to, have that dialogue, Communication is all. We always talking on the floor. So, and I respect that at players who come out there and, they say something they're gonna prove, and that's what he did in that series. He played his ass off, and he gained so much respect. We always have respect for him, but just he went to another level just playing against him and seeing him compete. And when we both competing for something, that's important, So yeah, I respected it. I couldn't say much back, but just try to go down there and do my thing.
I mean, there was once upon a time, not that long ago, you were the young guy
that
was coming for the crown. And is there a part of you that kind of respects the circle of life in a way, of somebody kind of trying to take it from you?
Yeah, I just know how that stuff goes. It's like no taking nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can meet me there. You know what I mean? You can, like, get to that level. But it's like you can't take what I've done from me, Mm-hmm. You can beat me in a game, in a series or something. That's cool. But,
right.
The stuff that I've acquired since being in this league, like, you could just match it. And I think Atton's going to be one of those players that's going to match it. Like, instead of, like, saying, I took something from Kobe. What can I take from the greats, like, that already accomplished anything? So it's more so just, like, wanting to be on that level that they were on. And Ant is a student of the game, and he's a sponge. He got a high IQ. I didn't realize that, too. He got a high IQ for the game. So he's going to be on that level. And I wouldn't necessarily say he's, like, taking anything from anybody. I think he's just putting in that work every day.
We can say that you took a torch from Kobe.
Nah, I didn't take anything. Kobe?
When you beat somebody in the playoff series.
That don't mean because he got 5 champions. It didn't mean nothing. We lost that year. We didn't win the championship that year. So, want to celebrate a second round win because it's Kobe Bryant?
Yes.
Nah.
That's what it is.
I ain't have him on that pedestal like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't got once we on the same court playing against each other, like, it's just another win. It's cool, like, when y'all say it, like, damn, you beat Kobe Bryant. But I don't even think about like that. You know what I'm saying? I know how tough it is, and the only win that matters is the last one. So, and I think that's what the approach Ant got to it. Like, yeah, it's cool that you beat somebody that you've been watching when you was a kid, but after that was over, I guarantee you he pissed more about losing to Dallas. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he not walking around and saying, well, we beat KD and them, though.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, I don't even think he on that type of, time, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what NBA, people don't realize about NBA players. Like, these dudes only care about winning that last game.
Now, you guys haven't won the last game since you've gotten to Phoenix. There's been some talks, some turmoil, whatever you want to call it. Do you pay attention? Were you online on draft night when everybody was saying?
Yeah, you can't. It's hard not to hear what they got to say about you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, because especially then you could just make up lies, like, and everybody gonna believe you. Like, you could just press the KD want to leave button anytime you want some attention.
You
Like,
think it's a button?
yes, it's for sure a button. What else is gonna get people going around this time besides the journeyman is leaving again? That storyline gonna always hit. The people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they see the alerts on ESPN on your phone. Oh, KD's thinking about leaving. That's how big that story is, which is whack. Because I'm talking to Phoenix every day, since the season ended.
Right.
Like, our GMs, coaches, everybody, we've been locked in. So it's like to hear somebody say, well, Phoenix wants to get out of the KD sweep. So I'm like sitting there like, where is this coming from? So, yeah, I don't.
Does it bother
It bothers me. It bothers me that people. It bothers me that people lie like that, and it bothers me that the audience eats up lies. Not necessarily the headline, because I know it's false and I know the relationships. But I get sad when people buy into lies or just make up. That's just it's deep. It's bigger than ball at that point for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I can't control that. I feel for people. I don't want you to even like.
Yeah.
Because that's a bad practice to have when you just believe anything, for one. When you just believe whatever you see on TV. And then there's another bad habit when you just lying. You know what I'm saying?
And it takes away from, I would suppose, like just the aesthetic of the game. Like watching you play, if that's the first thing in someone's mind is, where's KD going next?
Exactly.
Or every body language,
and that's my thing.
You know what I mean?
I'm like, don't let that blind you from like what I'm doing on the basketball court, because that could irritate you as a fan. It's like, damn, this leaving again. But it's like, yo, I ain't even like, even if I do leave, am I playing good basketball though? Like, what matters? Does it matter that I got a jersey on, or is it like the basketball I'm playing? So that's some of that stuff get frustrating because I want better for the fans. I want them to enjoy the experience. But when you're thinking about narratives and lies like that,
that's the game nowadays.
Yeah, it's just like, damn, our game is way more pure and more beautiful than that. To try to look past that and focus just on the game.
Right.
Like, some of this stuff is out of your control, and some of this it's just lies.
So, you've been a champion, and nobody can take those away from you. How much does winning another one mean to you? Or is it about playing the game at the way that you want to play it, with people you want to play it, not taking away I don't want to win again, but where does that desperation rank for you?
It's just there's a lot of things to factor in why I want to play the game of basketball, or why I keep playing. And obviously winning every game I play is important. Playing with good people, playing the right way, that's important. Being at the top of my game, that's important. Like, there's a lot of stuff that factor in to why I keep playing the game of basketball. So yeah, of course I want to win the championship. Of course I want to play well every game. Like, I don't even have to talk about that type of stuff. But yeah, so it's fulfilling getting up to play every day, and then whatever happens on top of that, it's cool.
It could be frustrating not winning.
Of course, but that's the beauty of being in. It's gonna be that ebb and flow. But when you get out of it and you understand what you went through, and you can look back on some and really appreciate that grind, that's the beauty of sports, professional sports. It ain't gonna always be like that. You know what I'm saying? You play 82 games. You play 100 games sometimes. You ain't winning 100 games. Yeah. So it's gonna be ebbs and flows, and that's the beauty of it.
Last question for you. You hitting a milestone birthday coming up soon.
36.
You're not going to. That means you're in your late 30s. You're no longer.
Yeah,
in your
you're right.
30s.
You're right.
How much longer
right.
do you want to play? Will you stop playing when I'm no longer Kevin Durant, the 30-point scorer? Will you be happy being a role player? Like, what will determine that for you?
I'm a role player. I've been a role player.
When?
I always played a role. My whole career, my whole life. That's why I'm so good at basketball, because I know my role. They may need me to do this one time. One possession, they may need me to do that. I may need to bring the ball up. I may need to guard the best player. I may need to hit a three. So I can tap in and roll at any time. Am I going to play? It's about how many minutes, how many shots I'm going to get. And I'm cool with I just love to play the game. Like I said, if it's a good situation, if I'm still enjoying the game of basketball, my goal is to play this to the wheels fall off, whatever role that is. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.